Episode 3 of this vlog as we document the road to Sub-60, hopefully at Valencia. And I hope you enjoyed episode 2, the fitness day, the ultra. This is probably the first day I woke up, my foot's not been in fucking agony, so I'm looking forward to today's session. I've done this very session last week, so it will definitely be challenging. I'm going to catch a couple of training clips in this vlog before I head off to Florida. Mark won't be coming with me, unfortunately, so that'll be it for this vlog, and we'll probably catch you up with maybe an extra wee race, which I'm flinging out my calendar in Paris at the start of November, so yeah, stay tuned.
Hello, mate.
I've got a couple of questions for you, if you could please answer me, if you've got 2 minutes.
Aye.
I'm going to do this HYROX tempo session. I done it last week on the motorised treadmill. We'll run on the assault runner for it. It's got the 5, 3 and the 2, and then it's got a couple of 2 minutes scattered in later in the programme. Do you think it's just assault runner, even though my paces are going to be down but my efforts up?
I prefer the assault runner, to be honest, compared to the treadmill now. I used to be heavy for treadmills, but see, the last a month, I just feel like I prefer the assault runner. I'm always better at running after using the assault runner.
I've well, from Tuesday's session, I think it was, or Monday's session when I ran on it, my heart rate was getting up into 170s much quicker than it would when I'm on motorised, so just use it and just go off heart rate and not pace.
Is the pace definitely off on it?
Well, fucking, I'm maybe holding like 4-minute kilometres on it, and my heart rate's like 10 to 12 beats per minute higher than it would be if I was road running at that pace, at least.
Yeah, it probably is accurate.
Right, okay.
It probably is.
So just push my heart rate up and don't stress too much about pace, just get...
Just go for threshold, like heart rate, roughly.
Right, cool. And then...
Just 4-ish.
Next question was going to be... So don't just go to threshold, like go to like just below 170?
Aye, so we probably would be between like 165 and 175.
Yep. And then I trained this morning, I done a wee bit upper body push just to kind of top up some strength. So can I take out bench press and put in power clean and slide push instead? Because I'm not going to push slides when I'm on holiday. So
you can take out bench, aye.
right, bench in for power clean. I'm going to add in slide push. So I'll split the pull distance from 20 metres down to 10. I'll do 10 push, 10 pull. That all sound alright?
Aye, no, that's
Right, cool.
spot on.
Right, this is going to be in my vlog. This is going to be my vlog, so thank fuck you answered. Rad out like a right fucking knob.
When is Mark coming to yours now?
He's right here right now, fucking on camera. You're on camera now. Sorry, we're just going
to... Get back training?
I just told me he'd done a couple of sets of wall balls the other day. I was really impressed. No, so I am just going to get this session filmed, and then I'm going to try and catch 1 or 2 next week. But since you didn't want to come in and train with me,
mate, sorry.
a phone call we need to do.
Sorry, mate, not bad.
No, you're fine. So I'll give you a wee shout before I go away anyway, right?
Aye, message me, like, give me a phone after your session. Let me know.
Right, cool, I will do. Right, mate, see you later on. Bye bye.
Right, aye.
You know that? You see that? You know that's pushing 30! Can't fuck this today, man. Really not in the zone. You get it done.
Well, you need to lock in, bro.
Shut the fuck up, Mark. Wait till you. See if you're looking for a sarcastic videographer. Mark Media.
Shit, we've got the money shot.
So just put a timer on here for 5 minutes of work and 45 seconds of rest. So the 5 minutes of work, I just worked through a 300 metre ski, 3 power cleans, which I'll probably set about 75 kilos, a 10 metre pro weight-ish or pro field pull, 10 metre pro kind of field push, and then a 200 metre run to finish. Once I complete the 200 metre run, max reps, walking lunges with a sandbag for the remainder of the 5 minutes. Then I'll get 45 rests and go through that 5 times. Obviously practicing pro weights, my first couple of races are open. I'm going to use a 20 kg bag because I just think it will help me practice my rep speed and my cadence on my lunges. That's probably a big weakness of mine now, is I find my lunges aren't great, so I like to wait for that and hopefully manage to build some good power and good speed through my reps. So let's do it, 5 rounds, let's go.
What are you going to do about training when you're away? Find some gyms?
Celebration, like CrossFit, most of me. So I'll train in there, and then at the Villa complex there's a gym, but I think it's dumbbells. Some dumbbells and some motorised treadmills, and then road runs. So I'll just need to walk through the day, but first one's going to be in 4 weeks. 4 weeks today when this is getting filmed, so probably like maybe 2 or 3 weeks after this one's out, so I'll still need to train. 8 lots, I need to train lots. Part 4 is going to be 2 minutes work, 30 seconds rest between each movement. So movement 1, we've got 6 clean and jerk. I'm going to do them with a barbell this week. Done dumbbell last week, but just challenge myself with a barbell because I'm pish at them. The remainder of that 2 minutes, burpee broad jumps, again terrible at them. Melman from Madagascar started doing them. 300 metre row on the next 2 minutes. After that 300, max effort pull up / lunges in the remainder of that time, so I'll just alternate between pull ups one round, lunges the next. I don't know how many rounds of that, I can check. Anyway, let's go. Finish. Part 5. We're doing 800 run. Try and hit 50 unbroken wobbles in 6. Let's go. And I'm 24:33 total time today. Another 24:34 total time today, so I think I managed 70 wall balls in 2.5 minutes. That sounds about right, 2.5 minutes. I'm sure it was 1:22 in that one. So take that, go get a quick shower. I'll debrief you on everything that's happened this week, because this will kind of be towards the end. This week, this is Friday. I'll fill you in on the week's training, let you know what I've done. And I thought I had a good week. You know, look at these guys at the top, and I'm like, I'm stuff fucking miles away from the volume these guys are getting in, so we'll get a wee look, I'll catch you in a bit. So, I think I'm mentioning that at the end of that session there, that like just trying to rack up the hours, something I've been quite conscious of listening to podcasts. And again, it's just like a comparison thing. So if I pull up my phone here, what I've done this week, and I'm just going to run you through each segment of the week and then what's happened training wise and by the end of the week. So it was quite a hard 8 days I've had. I've not taken a rest day, just the way things have panned out. So there's been 8 sessions across the last 11 sessions, across the last 8 days. But taking it from Monday this is just to give you an example of my week and how training could maybe look for you if you're on the same sort of path as me. So let's go. So Monday we had our strength work, so it was an hour of strength on Monday and then a wee bit of conditioning. So we just tried to keep this quite high intensity, so it was just ski, assault runner, bike pretty much for 18 minutes. So try to get the intensity quite high there. So that was an hour and 20 I banked on Monday. Tuesday, this was me catching up from the Monday's HYROX add-on. So that was an hour and 8 minutes roughly, so that's me at 2.5 hours. And then I had bike 4:45, so that's me at 3 hours 15 into an 8k kind of brick run. So that was me at 3 hours 15, 3 hours 50 roughly come Tuesday. On Wednesday I had some intervals, so I just done these, it was a tracker treadmill, so I done them in an assault runner. So I'm trying to kind of break myself into using that, so that takes me to, what was that, 3 hours 15. So that takes me to 4 hours, 3 hours 50. Then strength work after that was really HYROX specific kind of strength work, so a lot of cluster sets. Really enjoyed that one, so that takes us to 4 hours 50. Then Thursday, just the one session on Thursday, which I was delighted with, because by the time I got to Thursday I felt completely done in and struggled with the paces on my run, but was impressed with my heart rate, as I spoke about my Instagram story. So that takes me to 5 hours 50. I'm looking at Mark here for him to give me a nod to keep count. Then this morning before that session I had upper body push, so 5 hours 50, 6 hours 40 roughly, and then plus that session there was an hour and a half give or take, so 6 hours 40, 7 hours 40, 8 hours 10 minutes, and I've got probably another 90 minutes to do, which I'll do Sunday so I can get a rest period. So there's me like going to be just short of 10 hours, which for me is a good week and high volume. But when you look at some of these elite athletes, which I spoke about in episode 1, the gap is still fucking massive and it's so difficult. And that for me is a struggle to get some of all that work in. If it wasn't for Katie cutting me a lot of slack to get here and taking a lot of responsibility at home, wasn't for the staff and the work being so great and giving me a bit of extra time here and there to train, I'd really be struggling. So that was a kind of a week's worth of training, and some conversations I had in my head in there when I was training was like, and I get this often, is like, why are you doing it? Who are you trying to impress? Nobody actually cares what you're doing. I'm getting all these doubts as I go through my head. But I think for me it's purpose. I kind of want to do it for the gym as much as anything else, for the members who give us everything. I'm like, want to give them something back. I want to do well. I want to do well for Katie and the kids because they give me so much. And I think the big thing for me personally is it gives me so much purpose, this training. I've always trained, but I've never taken it as serious. And I think through my early 20s, when I struggled a lot, they've resorted to other things. I was fucking causing it every single weekend, partying, and I was really good at it, but I had no purpose, and I think that was a big thing for me. I was lost, and as much as folk might have looked and thought, oh, he's got a business, he's opened a gym, he's a like successful personal trainer going to then open a gym as the path goes, like I had no sense of purpose or like belonging, and I think this training for me has really given me that. So hard training week. Shout out to Graham as well, who you might have heard on the phone. I think I mentioned the last one, who's programming me and looking after me, and my progress has been night and day. Just having a coach that I aspire to has really helped me, and the guy's fucking brilliant, so thanks to him. Next 2 episodes are going to be good. You're going to be coming with us to Paris for 2 races, and then the Sub-60 mission in Valencia, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've already hit subscribe, and big thanks to Mark behind the camera for looking after us.